Serving as a prelude to the main race of the weekend was the Alaska Iron Kids.
Alaska's sponsorship of the Alaska Iron Kids is really about adopting a healthy lifestyle for the youth. In today's day and age, we see our children growing up with technology. They're playing on their iPads, they're playing on Xbox, and technology is the way of the future, but we want our youth to grow up healthy, and it's important that we give them the opportunities through the Alaska Iron Kids Triathlon Series. And this has been going on for many years. We're going to continue to support that.
Kids giggling and playing around, excited parents anxiously cheering in anticipation. There was a burst of energy that enveloped the Remy field just before the sun was about to rise on this particular Saturday. For some of these kids, they were clueless on the magnitude of what they were about to achieve, like in the case of 4-year-old Athena Bagas, the cute and bubbly daughter of ultramarathon enthusiast Diane Bagas. Wandered around the track and even ran to the wrong direction, drawing laughter from an enthusiastic crowd. But his older brother Aiden was there to guide her to finish the relay race.
Passion nila talaga na mag-swim. Since I'm ultramarathoner, so ayun, na-encourage ko siya mag-run. So nag-aquathlon siya. And then later on, since nagbabike din ako, nagta-triathlon na siya. So that's how it started. Kumbaga, it's not for competition, but for fun recreation. That's it. We're not after for just for fun lang talaga kami.
For the Bagas family, the Iron Kids was a form of bonding, a source of fun and enjoyment while nurturing a healthy lifestyle at an early age. But for some, such as the case in the older kids bracket, the race was not just for fun, but a real competition. It was a testing ground of their endurance as they are about to enter the crossroads of their young careers. Waki Banikid, the defending champion in the 13 to 14 age group, trained hard for this race, but his buddy, Clifford Pusing, almost knocked him off his throne in the tightest finish one could ever imagine.
Yung nangyari po last year po, parang almost half aloof po, iwan po. Ayun po na nakadikit po, nagbago po mentality ko. Sabi ko po, pag last 3 na, kailangan sprint para medyo mag-breakaway. Eh, nakita ko po hindi po naka-breakaway. Sabi ko po, sa last 1 na lang para todo talaga. Napakasaya ko po dahil, ayun nga po, sabi ko nga po, bata-bata po, dami ko na pong na-achieve. At pala ko po, sana po patuloy ko po ito hanggang pagtanda po.
The second day was just beginning. From the Remy field, the anticipation moved to the Subic Yacht Club. It looked like a perfect paradise inside, with pristine calm waters and luxurious yachts docked in the harbor. On this fine Saturday morning, the atmosphere was festive. Another staple of this weekend's race is the 3-kilometer Century Tuna Superbods Underpants Fun Run. Inspired by the tradition at Kona, the home of the renowned Ironman World Championship, Century Tuna has made its own local fun version. The fun run for a cause brought together some of the world's triathletes running alongside the Superbods finalists in inspired fit costumes. However, the fun mood in the morning drastically shifted to serious business in the afternoon as the ultimate race of the weekend was just a few hours away.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Subic Bay. On behalf of the people of Subic Bay, we welcome you here, and we're so happy that you're doing Century Tuna's Ironman 70.3 here. I hope you enjoy the race tomorrow. Please be safe. So have a good race, have fun, take care out there, and see you at the finish line. Thank you.
We would like to encourage everybody to just enjoy the scenery of Esitex. And we all know that this is a world-class highway, so you're all very lucky to be using our highway for tomorrow's race. I would like to thank the Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation for the support in allowing us, the Esitex and NLEX, for you to be able to use this for this world-class race.
The pros were introduced to a pack of journalists who traveled for more than 2 hours from Manila the country's capital, to cover the world-class race that was about to unfold here. While the pros were all in unison, saying they're here to have fun and enjoy the world-renowned Filipino hospitality, you can still sense the competitive spirit waiting to be unleashed come Sunday. The day before was the calm before the storm. The pros and marathon enthusiasts packed the Subic Bay Exhibition and Convention Center to register for the race and check out the different exhibitors and sponsors' offerings that range from racing equipment to services.
We're very happy to be partnering with Sunrise Events this 2017. This 2017, we're going to bring you 3 world-class events on Hyper. Each event has a 1-hour special on Hyper. That's Century Tuna IRONMAN 70.3, and then Xterra Danao, and then lastly Regent 5150 in June. So we're very excited to be bringing you those 3 world-class events on Hyper.
There were plenty of storylines in this year's Century Tuna IRONMAN 70.3 that need to be heard and seen. Stories of victories, perseverance, friendships, and relationships. These super athletes are also humans. On the course, they are fierce rivals. But outside of it, some of them are good friends. They have grown accustomed seeing each other during race weekends that they have started forging bonds that eventually developed into friendships.
Pagkatapos ng race, hindi naman magkakalaban yung mga yan, magkakaibigan. Magkakaibigan, magka-training partner. Totally nagkakatalo lang naman sa race.
At one point this is a professional race and we race as professionals, but on the other side we want to enjoy the time, we want to see the Philippines, we want to see the people, we want to taste the food. It's not only the race, so this is why we come here and enjoy our time.
After the lunch out, some went for a quick tour and checked out why Subic is one of the top tourist destinations in the Philippines. Guiding them was Belinda Granger, a multiple winner in the Ironman and Ironman 70.3 races all over the world. A frequent Philippine visitor, the retired Granger serves as an ambassador of the sport in the country.
Hi everyone, welcome to beautiful Subic Bay. I'm here with some of the pro athletes for this weekend's Century Tuna Ironman 70.3. And we are going to go out now and discover all that Subic Bay's got to offer. Come on, let's go.
In one of their stops, the triathletes' competitive spirit came to fore during a fire-making activity. Dimity Lee Duke and Sam Betton, 2 of the Alaska Tri-Aspire triathletes in the field, volunteered to build fire with bamboo sticks. Sammy, a 2-time champion of the shorter 5150 triathlon Subic, was the faster one between the 2 Aussies to ignite a fire. He hopes to do the same in the Ironman 70.3 race on Sunday to make up for his shortcomings last year.
I think last year I didn't have the perfect race, and I was, to be honest, quite disappointed with the overall result and how it went on race day, but that's added to the motivation over the last 12 months. I think the competition this year, it's pretty crazy. The pro men's field that's been assembled for this race. I think in the whole race, there's probably 5 to 10 guys that could take out the title and win, depending on who has their best race on race day. And I like to think that I'm going to be one of those guys that people are looking at on race day to have a great race, and and hopefully I come across that finish line knowing that I've given everything I possibly can give and had the best race I possibly can have.
The Duke took some time before she was able to create her own fire. Dimity is not new to playing with fire. Before becoming a full-time triathlete, she was into physical contact sports and worked in an environment where there was always imminent danger.
I just fell into it through being a sporty person all my life. I never thought I would be a triathlete up until, not long ago. I was a basketballer back in the day and then transitioned into off-road motorcycle racing. So I thought those were the sports I would pursue for the rest of my life, and triathlon really just came through injury, learning to bike and run again after a significant knee injury I had, and going from there. So here I am and not looking back. Prior to becoming a professional athlete. I was working in the ambulance service in Western Australia, but a bit of a unique side of things. I was working in the mining industry, looking after miners on a big mine site and basically taking care of them. So it was quite unique, and I really enjoyed that time. But now looking forward to, seeing where the pro life takes me.
Last year, Dimity finished third behind Caroline Steffen and Radka Kalefeld here in Subic. Looking back at that race has certainly lit a fire in her belly.
So we'd just like to really thank you for showing us today.
You're very much welcome.
I'm sure every one of these pros now is able to survive in the jungle for at least a day or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they all got a lot out of it. Crowe, do you enjoy it?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you all. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you.
Granger is no stranger to Ironman race courses in Asia Pacific, having won most of her 15 titles in the continent. That's why triathletes, especially the age groupers, were all ears when she gave out tips during the race briefing the day before the ultimate challenge of endurance, stamina, and mental toughness against a rough and tough course under the summer heat. The race has been set. The racing gears are all in. Just only a matter of hours before the sun goes down, signaling the long wait will be soon over. The Century Tuna IRONMAN 70.3 Subic Bay would like to thank Alaska, David Salon, GU, Intercare, Prudential Guarantee, Sante Barley, The Lighthouse Marina Resort, Court Meridian Hotel, Subic International Hotel, AlcoPlus, Cetaphil, Daylong, Devant, Goldilocks, Omega Pro Painkiller, PLDT Subic Tel, Regent Foods, Sanicare, Stork, Timex,